Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hi, and welcome to Millennium News TV 24. My name is Todd Goldfinger, your host, and today is our very first show of Holistic Health and Healing. We are here with our very special guest, holistic health coach and cancer coach, Shruti Sethi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much for inviting me over.
Absolutely. So maybe we can get into your story a little bit.
My story started from, say, 2016, if I have to be very particular, and I got a lump on my throat and I had to really rush to the doctors because I thought it's not going and it's painful. And when I went and did some test, it was diagnosed as Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a lymphatic cancer. It was so shocking that I just couldn't believe it. I thought that maybe it's a bad dream and I'll just wake up and everything will be okay, but it didn't happen. I was 34, which is very young to get cancer, and really didn't know anything about cancer. As we all know that, we at that age, we don't really think that one could get any kind of disease. So, doing a round of tests and with the doctors, I tried to understand why did I get cancer. And of course then, we all Google, don't we? Trying to figure out things. And there were many reasons, but I was not really convinced about the reasons why I had got cancer. It could be because of the doctor said it could be genetic, or there was not particularly. They were not pinpointing it. So I had to actually find it myself. And when I tried, I actually spoke to a lot of people who had got cancer, tried to connect the dots. And I was figuring it that, one of the major reasons, 70 to 80% of the cancers happen because of the poor lifestyle. So what is poor lifestyle? I was leading a healthy lifestyle according to my standards. Going to the gym, exercising, never used to be drinking a lot or smoking. I was fit. Then why the hell did I get cancer? So it was like living in denial. I was absolutely not accepting the fact that a drastic thing could hit me. And when you go to the hospitals, you see all the oldies getting cancer and you're like, oh wow, I'm too young to get this. So I had to go myself and understand the root cause. And read a lot of books, met a lot of experts, and I figured out that, lifestyle means mind, body, soul. It is just not your nutrition, or it is just not physical exercise, or it is just not your spirituality. Everything is connected. All our body parts, each and every body parts are connected. So when we go to the doctors, what do they do? We have different doctors, right? We have kidney doctors, we have lung doctors, specialists, so many other specialists. They kind of connect only one. They only address to one issue. But when you connect mind, body, and everything together, it's a wholesome approach. And then I understood that, from the childhood, I've been having certain issues in my health, which I really didn't look into. Or I was stressed out, or I was leading my sleep was poor, or I had certain deficiencies. All these collective things, did actually got me to the stage where I got diagnosed with cancer. So that was quite a revelation for me, that, oh my God, my world blew up, and I was like, oh my God, somebody has to tell this to other people, and somebody has to, cancer or any other chronic disease has to be approached in a holistic manner. People don't understand what is holistic. It's such a in word right now, like everything is holistic. But what does it actually mean? What are the steps? What are the things which you need to do? So I was in Bombay, and I kind of, I was a fashion designer. Then I took a break, and I was going with conventional treatments. But I also changed my lifestyle. I also changed the nutrition habits. I changed a lot of things. And during that time, I experienced certain things. I experienced mindfulness. I experienced letting go of my emotions. I experienced what happens when you put good food and nutritious food inside your system. Which was like in 4 chemos, the cancer was gone, and I was like, this is just amazing. Like this story has to be told, and I actually decided to study more about yoga and meditation and Ayurveda and so many things and holistic healing. And I got a purpose of my life during this time, and this is what I do. I founded, I was talking to you about the startup, Avana Health, where we help people come over chronic diseases through integrated methods. I don't say no to medicine, but along with that, one needs to address the root cause. So this is like in just about my journey.
Yeah. It's about helping others, serving.
Absolutely, yes.
Understood. So maybe we could talk a little bit about your fashion career.
Well, my fashion, I was a bridal fashion designer, and I started with working with a very talented designer in Bombay, and then of course I got married, and then I had my own label, and I was enjoying my work. I mean, fashion is something which will always be there. But I also was leading a very stressed life. I thought that, your mind and your body are two different entities. Like, okay, everybody goes through stress, so what's the big deal? Like, you go through your daily challenges. I never looked into something which can affect my health internally. I really didn't know. I mean, I thought that, okay, what is stress? If you're not sleeping well, will it really affect your health? If you're eating out, will it really affect your health? Because you're going to the gym and burning those calories, right? So, it was not like, it was everything from outside. It was nothing was from inside. So when cancer happened, it was more like an inside-outside approach rather than an outside-inside approach. That's what you need to change. There is a reason why cancer or any kind of chronic disease happens, and you need to find out that reason, and you need to take responsibility for that.
And also breathing.
Of course, breathing properly, and everything is connected. So I can tell you a bit about how during childhood you kind of have certain deficiencies. So I was always lactose intolerant, but I had a lot of acne. I had some digestive issues. I had certain acidity issues and stuff like that. But what do? You just take a pill, right, for everything.
Right.
You just go to the doctors, you say what the doctors do, but you don't change a lot of things.
The behavior doesn't change, but the pills are just given.
Yeah. The behaviors don't change, the approach is not changed. You just want a shortcut. Go get a flu shot, or go get this shot and this shot. But are you changing the way, why, are you actually looking into why is this thing happening? If your hormones are imbalanced, if the acne is there, what's the reason behind people getting acne? What's the reason behind you getting acidity? What's the reason behind you getting depression? Why is the reason you're getting aches and pains in your system? So, of course, it's not like it's hard work. It's nothing comes easier, right, in life. But I don't think so. Pill is always an answer. It's always in the lifestyle, and 90% of the time when you change things, you will get fantastic results. And I've seen it with myself. I'm an example with so many other people that we worked with. And the simple things which you change, I think it can give you fantastic results. And health is one thing which, if you are really in a good state of health, you'll also be in a great state of mind, and also that energy transfers into another areas of your life. So you know it better, right? Like you've also been a survivor of depression, and you know that it kind of health is just the greatest wealth. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would even say the word psychosomatic.
yeah,
Some of these things can be psychosomatic. That
absolutely. I think 90%, 90% of the things. See, when you are in a positive state of mind, when you think positive, that positivity also kind of, your cells listen to it. Everything, every cellular structure, or every cell in the body, every tissue in the body reacts positively when your thoughts are positive. So how do you getting positive thoughts? Because
right.
there will be stress in life, there will be challenges in life, there will be ups and downs, but how do you remain with that state of homeostasis, or in that state of balance, when you need to and keep your health is something which we will be addressing, right? Like the small things. So that is what I like to teach and coach, and it is very simple if you look into it. It's not like a hardcore. It's just that we need to change one step at a time, and we need to change our habits. Everything is in our habits, and we need to take that step.
It's a lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle. It's a step which you need to take every day, every single day. If you want to become successful, you have to do things over and over and over and over, and that's the same thing for your health, for your own well-being, for your good state of mind, for a harmonious body. So that's, I think, what is holistic health, is something where your mind and the body and your heart and everything is in harmony, and then you can just do wonders with it. Yeah.
That's great.
Yes.
So you're in the coaching business. How do you?
It just so happened, when cancer struck me, and I kind of was all in this discovery phase. There was so much knowledge which was fragmented. There was so much knowledge which was not spoken about. And people need to understand, when you go to the doctors, or when you go to any other say for example specialists, they don't talk about nutrition, or they don't talk about, probably they don't have time, or they see too many patients. They don't talk about your mental health. They don't talk about your spiritual health. So I kind of thought that, why not bring everything under one roof, and give a chance. When people come, we try and address each and every issue, so that not only one area of your life is good, like the other areas of your life also kind of changes, and you become healthy inside out. That's what we want. That's what I like, because I really struggled. I had to go here and there, and for what kind of supplements I need to take, what kind of alternative therapies, who is a good person to go to. So that's where Avana was born, and I kind of want to give the best of solutions to people regarding holistic health.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And through your journey, you found a new purpose.
Yes. I think it's so important. Anything which is so, if you can change, even if in a drastic situation, in like a life and death situation, you could just understand why it has happened in your life, and can take that to another level. Cancer happened for a reason. I think this is the reason why it happened, that it gave me the power to actually speak to someone who's going through cancer with authority, that listen, I've gone through it, I have suffered, I know what it takes. So the other people could also listen, because I know what problems I have faced, and it's not an easy journey, and changing is not an easy journey, right? You know yourself, changing something and becoming a very different person is not an easy journey, but it's worth it. So I was a catalyst, I could say, and that's what I like to tell people, is that change, and you need a coach. I think we all need coaches in every areas of our life. It just becomes easy. You learn from other people's mistakes.
It's always great to have a teacher.
It's always good to have a teacher. So
At any age.
At any age, exactly. So I would say that yes, cancer gave me a purpose, and here I am talking about different aspects of holistic health and healing, so that people could take something from our journeys and from our stories and just apply in their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the founder of Havana Health. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more.
About Havana Health, I have already told you,
just
right?
told it, yeah.
So people can connect with us. It's an online platform. People can connect with us from many parts of the world. We have a lot of cancer patients. We have a lot of people who have different chronic issues, and we try and connect them with our experts. We have integrative doctors. We have mental health experts. We have yoga therapists. We have nutritionists, naturopaths, all under one roof, and it's. Again, I'm telling you, we give like a 360-degree approach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Maybe you can tell the website?
Yeah, it's www.avanahealth.com, and you can follow us on my Instagram, on our Instagram, and we are on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all these.
Very good. As well as Millennium TV, you can find on all
Yes.
platforms as well.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Stay with us.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello and welcome back to Holistic Health and Healing on Millennium News TV 24. We're here with a very special guest, Shruti Sethi, coming to you from our New York City studio. Thank you for joining us. So Shruti, what were some alternative treatments that helped you on your way?
Yeah, I think people actually don't know Todd about alternative treatments, and there are plenty. Like, from our ancient Ayurveda from India to Chinese herbs to using, say, acupuncture or acupressure, a lot of Tai Chi and mindfulness techniques. And right now, even oxygen, like ozone therapy and IV therapy is really helped. So there are a lot of journals based on them. I think what helped me was a mixed bag. As I told you, I was discovering, right? I was on that discovery stage because I didn't know what will work out for me. But there are I really want to address this, that cancer primarily happens because of two reasons. One is because of the acidity, to the cellular levels. That means your body becomes highly acidic to the cellular level. And secondly, it happens because of the low oxygen, to the cellular level. So if you need to address these two. Now, I'll tell you, the air which we breathe, the oxygen is depleting. And when I'm also into yoga and meditation, I'm also a yoga therapist. So when we try and figure out how people are breathing very shallow these days. People don't know how to breathe. We are not deep breathing. So the oxygen which is supposed to go into our body is not reaching optimally because of the lung capacity has reduced. So what happens is that there is a lot of oxidative stress, and as you grow older, there's a lot of oxidative stress. So, you really need to understand the reasons. We are eating crappy food these days. Everything so much of processed food, too much of sugar, everything has sugar if you go in say, for example, a departmental store, you pick up a product, you see behind, you see that there is sugar in each and every product. They just want to enhance the taste. There's a lot of salt intake, there's a lot of hydrogenated oils which we use. So we are just eating a lot of processed food. And there's been a study, and a valid study, that people who eat a lot of processed food, the people who eat a lot of, for example, processed red meat or processed, even fish is very arsenic these days, because there's a lot of plastic in the ocean, and it has heavy metals these days. So the nutrition part, or the diet part, it is also one of the alternative treatments, and it is a major alternative therapy that you need to change. You need to first of all get to the source of where your food is coming from. If you're having eggs, where is the egg coming from? Are they putting a lot of hormone injections to make the hen just lay eggs? Because even that has a lot of chemicals, and that actually is very harmful for us. The milk, the dairy is one of the reasons which inflammation happens, and they are infested. The dairy cows are infested with so many chemicals and so many injections, which kind of imbalances our hormones. And there's been a study where actually, we think that milk gives us calcium, and as being a vegetarian also, I thought that milk is so important in where will I get my protein from, but it's all a myth. So you have to understand that inflammation, when any root cause of any disease is inflammation. Inflammation comes primarily through the kind of food we eat, and the chemicals, the kind of sources of meat, poultry, eggs, everything makes a huge difference. And when you see the studies, you say so many studies of WHO or of any cancer journal, people who eat more fiber in their diet live healthy, they live longer, they have less chances of cancer. Like fiber, I mean more fruits and vegetables, more legumes, more grains in their diet. So fiber is not only good for our digestive system, but also keeps us away from cancer. There are certain herbs which are very good for cancer. For example, curcumin. Haldi, curcumin is anti-cancer, it's anti-inflammatory. It's a beautiful herb. Herbs, ashwagandha, or you can say for example, giloy, or any other Chinese herb, ginseng. See, the adaptogens, you need to have at least 4 to 5 herbs in a day, to keep cancer, and these have anti-cancer properties. Are we eating them, or how much are we eating them? How many servings of fruits and vegetables are you having in a day? Because all we are just like trying to figure out where we can just grab a meal very, very fast and eat it not with a mindful mind, right? Like we're just eating it mindlessly. They're just having a burger from KFC or McDonald's, and that's your meal. But what harm is it going to?
Right.
Yeah, it has a long time effect. So food is one of the nutritional. It is a therapy. It's an alternative treatment. There are a lot of people who do a lot of juicing, a lot of fruits and vegetables. They kind of heal faster. Even people who are taking chemotherapy or people who are taking radiation, when they switch their nutrition and take a proper nutrition plan, they have better results. So that's what, and most of the cancers also happen because of nutritional deficiencies. Like 90% or more than 90% people are deficient in vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going out in the sun. We don't take sun, and that not only adverses our health, but also can lead us to a lot of chronic issues, right? We are not connecting with nature. We are not going out. We're just sitting inside and just being, sitting is next smoking, right? We're just sitting.
That's the next smoking.
Yeah, the next smoking. So, physical exercise, when you start doing, say for example, yoga really helped me. Doing the postures, holding those postures, pranayam, taking a lot of oxygen. This is so simple and doable at home. You don't have to go out or just be in your balcony or in a park. Just start breathing and deep breathing, and it will definitely yield you so much better results. It just also it gives oxygen to all the organs, your mind. It gives so much of freshness to the entire system. So yoga is one thing which can really help you, and there are so many journals on yoga and cancer with people who have suffered from cancer or suffering from cancer or taking any other treatments. If you inculcate yoga, it will definitely give you better results. So I would say yoga, nutrition. I also did a lot of acupressure and acupuncture, which releases. You know what happens with the cancer? You have a lot of aches and pains. You have digestive problems. So just using, not taking a pill, because already you're taking so many chemicals if you're going with the chemotherapy. But how to face these problems is through all these natural remedies. It's like simple as that. Applying green color on your hand will just improve your digestive problems. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. So these are all really non-invasive techniques which you can do it and learn it. And then the other thing which also helped me was meditation. Now, we all know about meditation. We all know that we should be doing a lot of meditation. But, you know, like...
Do we actually get around to doing meditation?
Yeah. So, I remember when I used to go for chemos, I used to do this very, very interesting meditation where I used to tell myself and tell my cells that only the cancer cells are getting killed with the black gun, and the rest of my cells are intact. And it was a sort of like a guided meditation. So start from somewhere, because it kind of balances the entire neuro system. It kind of balances your a lot of biological issues also, and it gives you a lot of when you're concentrated on one thing, it just harmonizes your entire brain. So that's one thing which I kind of also would suggest, is that, and you would just concentrate at that moment. You live in the moment. You don't think, oh, what's going to happen in the future or what has happened in the past. So that 15 or 20 minutes of meditation is just living in the same moment and not thinking too much. So that is one thing which will really help the cancer patients or any other kind of patients, is doing meditation, because your willpower also increases during meditation. That's one of the reasons where I think brain and mind plays an important role in anybody's healing, right? If you are positive, if you are willing, if you want to, you will get out of it. And another thing which alternative therapies I was talking about is ozone and taking a lot of IV therapy. So you have to go to a specialist, like a good doctor who's an alternative practitioner. Conventional doctors don't really approve of it, but I have seen tremendous results. So that's one therapy which was, there's so many, hyperbaric oxygen, and people also kind of go to take a lot of other herbs, like I mentioned. I say a mixed bag. You need to figure out. So always that I had to figure out myself, but now people are like us, experts. We know kind of, okay, this kind of cancer, so you need to take this. You need to take this. Just don't Google and do it. Try and figure out an expert who will help you and guide you, because you save time, and plus you know the kind of effects you expect.
Yeah. Right. Can we try to do meditation?
You want to do a meditation?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what we are going to do is like a guided meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or what I can do is, let's start with breathing. Like, this is one thing which I really like to teach, is the breathing, and 2 or 3 breathing techniques which you can do every day. And people don't sleep well, right? Because that's also one of the reasons where a lot of problems happen. So I'll teach you 1 or 2 techniques of breathing and pranayama, which will help you to take in more oxygen and also balance your mind. So what you need to do is just sit like straight, like your backbone is straight, your head is straight, and you can do kind of just don't keep your hands like this. Just keep it in kind of one mudra, which is a dhyan mudra, right, like that, and just keep it here. And you can watch me first. So I'm just teaching you a very basic pranayam, which is like a simple 3 deep breaths. And what you need to do is take a deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds, right? And then when you breathe out, you need to breathe out a little bit more. So 7 to 8 breaths more. Okay, so inhale 1, 2, 3. So keep it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now exhale for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are actually breathing out all the carbon dioxide and taking in oxygen, holding it so that the oxygen travels to different parts of your body, right? So this is one, whenever you are sitting on the desk, you really want to take a break. This is something which will energize you. You can see the difference in 3 breaths, like 3 times you do it and you find a difference. So this is one very simple technique which people can apply it at home.
Great.
Yeah. So this is one thing, and the other thing, of course, and as the show goes on, I'll teach you one pranayam every time. So
Wonderful.
yeah, that would be actually really helpful. So and obviously we can talk about different advantages of doing different pranayams. It's a yogic technique which people should apply.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Shruti,
Yeah.
for being on the program.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you for watching Millennium News TV 24. God bless.
Thank you.